My entire life, my residency's been in the Panhandle, and I've been involved in business and politics and leadership in the Panhandle. And this is one of those opportunities that comes across in your lifetime that your talents and skill levels line up with the position that's available. I know Sheriff Thomas. I've visited with him a number of times. I've toured the jail with him. He's implemented a men's ministry these last few months. They've had a women's ministry out there for years, but he's implemented a men's ministry. You know, we have a capacity of 96 female inmates out there. So whenever you look at the big picture, you need to do something proactive. It's much cheaper to be proactive than it is to be reactive. So if we can start lowering the number of folks out there, if we can start addressing those underlying issues that are causing them to be detained out there, then we can start solving that other problem. You know, the biggest focus on the budget is for the county judge and the auditor to sit down and visit with those department heads. And those department heads come in and share with you what they feel like their needs are. So, you know, there are only two major sources of revenue for the county. That's taxes on properties and businesses and fees. Those are the two largest income sources for the county. So when you sit down and work with those individuals, you know pretty much what your income is going to be. So you have to start working off of that. You know, when you're working on the farm and all of that, you kind of put a lot of faith in God, because you know you're dealing with the weather and all those kind of things that are out of your control. You know, so you're working on a budgetary situation there where you're hoping you do all the right steps and that all the nature and all those things come into play just right. And then in this situation, you come in pretty much knowing what your revenue is going to be, and so you structure your services accordingly. And the biggest thing in the county budget, 70% of it's spent in that justice, at the detention center or the jail, and in the services of the sheriff's office. And so when you look at that much of your funds, 70 cents out of every tax dollar are going toward the criminal activity in this county. That's really where you need to start focusing to make the biggest impact on your county.